Hello there, everybody. This is Silent Mist, and welcome back to the Updates World. Today, we're going to have part 2 of the update videos that I've been posting recently. Before I get started about all of the topics that we're going to be talking about today specific to this one, I want to quickly go back to the previous update video where I talked about the building server, or the build team application process. In the description, you will find a link to our build team application. If you'd like to join our build team, please do go submit an application there. To everyone that has already submitted an application, if you did not include links to work that you have done, your application was both ignored and deleted. We need to have specific proof of things that you've built, specific reference materials, specific pictures, videos, anything that shows us what you've done, because before we can let you onto the server as a builder, we need to make sure that we know that you're a good builder. So, if you submitted an application but you did not link us to any work that you've specifically done, like I said, your application is gone. To all of the people that have submitted it with links, I have not yet sent out emails to the people that are approved, accepted for further consideration, all of that, yet as of, let's see, what day is today? Today is January 16th. January 16th, 2014 at roughly 3:30 p.m. EST. So as of right now, none of the emails have gone out, but I have begun reviewing all of the applications, but like I said, I had to delete everybody that did not submit pictures. So if you're interested, please do resubmit your application, or if you haven't yet and you are interested, please do submit an application because we need all the help we can get. Now, enough on that. Time to talk about a lot of things that I don't particularly want to talk about, but I need to talk about. Now, a lot of this is in response to what some people have been doing that aren't particularly related to this situation. A lot of this has to deal, the main reason, the biggest rationale behind making an actual video addressing this has to do with the people that have decided to act very immature about this, and by that I don't mean any of the people that left, but rather the people, quote, supporting them, unquote. And I put this in quotes. I'm gonna also put a disclaimer with this because I honestly believe that they are doing more harm to everybody involved than any sort of good. And by that, I mean there are a few people which I am extremely disappointed with. Now, so this all started off when I noticed that a couple of my videos were getting large amounts of dislikes. I don't even care about that. I mean, I do, but I personally don't take offense to the people that are just going to spend the time of their day to log into multiple accounts and dislike my video multiple times. There's actually one person, I don't know who it is, but there's one person that will log into 12 different accounts to dislike my video 12 times. Now, that's not even what I care about. What I care about are the people that are taking it upon themselves to go onto not only my videos, but to go onto other people's videos and post comments that are just disrespectful, rude, and nothing short of a comment that an asshole or troll would post. Yes, you heard it here. Silent Mist swearing out of anger. Quite honestly, shame on you if you are one of those people. Like I said, I'm not even concerned, excuse me, I am not even concerned with the people that have been disliking my videos, but to those who have been going and posting comments on others' videos saying, oh my god, Poet left the server because he left, you suck, and you are gay, and you are stupid. And that's only the tip of the iceberg as to what I've seen. Why? You are doing nothing but creating more problems. The person who you're defending for, if you're saying this, quote, on behalf of someone else, they don't want you saying that. There's a reason why they left the server in the way that they did and structured their goodbye videos in the way they did. They didn't want someone else to go out of their way to flame the server and to be a general dick about it. No, they wanted to leave because of their own choices and their own reasons, and because of that, this is addressing everyone as a whole who has both opinions on this and who have stated their opinions and assumptions. You can have your own opinions on the matter. perfectly fine. But as soon as you start making assumptions on others' behalfs, and as soon as you make those assumptions public, you are now involving people that you may or may not have any right to involve. And by this, I mean, sure, it's okay to have your own opinion to some extent. But if your opinion is just blatantly wrong, which most people's are because they don't know the full story, then you're just going to be posting something that's going to be hurting everyone, even those who aren't involved, more than it could possibly benefit anybody. So, to all of those people who have taken this entire situation correctly, and by that I mean, like, they are taking a neutral pose, or they're defending who they like, but with a valid, sound reason, thank you. You are doing what you should. You're doing what you should as a good person and as a good viewer for holding your opinions and acting responsibly with them. But to those who are just being terrible, stupid people, just stop. Like, if you want to dislike my videos, go ahead. That I don't care. Just don't drag unnecessary people into this. Don't drag someone who is completely unrelated to the situation into others' problems. For no other reason than it's just not considerate, it's rude, and you're doing nothing but hurting people that don't need to be hurt. Now, relating specifically to why people left, a lot of this has to do with I'm not going to talk about anyone specifically, probably, because most of the people that have made their video, well, actually, I think everyone that made an update video about why they were leaving, they did so in a kind way where they did not say, oh, person X is stupid, they suck for doing such a dumb thing, ouch. So, and they really didn't go into a lot of detail, so I thank them for that, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail than most, but at the same time, I'm going to respect what everyone else has said, and I'm not going to just give away all of the reasons as to why everything happened. Now, you have to, before you're like, oh, Silent Mist, I really want to know what happened. The kindest way that I can put it is, it's really none of your business, because what happened because of issues between myself, the server, and the second party that's left. Now, if they want you guys to know the reason why they left, they can tell you. I have no right to say why. Now, in response to what they did, this is where I feel like I have the right to say whatever I want to say about the situation. A lot, from my own personal opinion, I believe a lot of what happened was due to miscommunication. A lot of it was due to my own inability to handle some situations, but also a lot of it was due to just people not really knowing what they're getting themselves into. And I say this because I don't know how to put it otherwise. A couple of people left because they really didn't like the policies behind how RedCubed was run. And by a lot, I mean maybe 2 people thought that. And this is what sort of confuses me. I am very transparent with how I think things should be done, and I'm very straightforward with it. And by that, I mean I've made it, at least I think I've made it very clear as to how I insist on running things. Now, I have briefly mentioned this in the past, but I have told everybody that RedCubed is going to be run in a certain way with certain views on how things should be run, and as server admin, this is what I will be enforcing. You can take it or you can leave it. It's your choice. And when it comes to that, a lot of people, I feel like this is one thing that I really did not, this is the one thing that I did not communicate well. I separate myself from being an admin and from being a YouTuber. Those two, I guess, personalities behind my mentality are very different and completely separate from one another. The server admin half of me prioritizes any member of the server over anything, any other extenuating circumstance. The YouTuber half of me prioritizes, obviously, you, the audience, and, well, whatever might affect that. So these are two very different very different mentalities and views on how things should be done, but I feel like I've done a good job of separating them, and in order to be successful in both areas, they need to be completely separated. So, when it comes to making choices on behalf of the RedCube server, any choice will be made to benefit the member of the server over any other possibility. And this is actually why a couple of people left, because they did not like this mentality of thinking, because as a YouTuber, as they rightfully should be thinking, the subscribers come first. And the YouTuber half of me knows this fully, and the YouTuber half of me does this with it does that without any hesitation. But as soon as it comes to making a choice on the server, let's use UHC for example. I would have been willing to delay UHC for any reason if it meant getting more server participants on it, even if it means that this UHC specifically was one of the 2 ultra hardcores that would have the donators that we got from the Indiegogo campaign attend. I would have been willing to halt UHC to get more RedCubers on than donors could have made it. Like, if one date was more convenient for RedCubers than it was for the donators, I would go with the date that was more convenient for the RedCubers any day without second thought, because, like I said, my priorities as a server admin are making sure that this community is as healthy as possible for YouTubers. Now, of course, the connection between YouTuber and subscriber is there, so every time I make a call for the betterment of the YouTuber, it usually affects the subscribers. But also, like I said, the YouTuber, in my eyes, as a member of the server, when I'm making a choice as an admin, comes first. Because, yeah, as an admin, you have to be able to make those calls because it's your server. The server has a specific set of goals and ideas which need to be met. And in order to do that, you just have to make the separation, or else you're going to run into a lot more conflicts, which in the end could cause more frivolous and unneeded problems. And this is where I don't think I communicated this well. I don't think people realize that the other half of me exists. It's just, as a server admin, I have to work for the betterment of the members specifically instead of the subscribers specifically. Now, obviously, in saying this, it's not like I'm saying screw the member or screw the subscribers. No. Everything that I try to do I try to do to benefit the subscribers themselves. But first priority, hands down, are the members when it comes to running RedCubed. Now that's an unchangeable fact that I will never ever go away from. I want the best for my members. I also want the best for my subscribers, but when it comes to the community itself, I want the best for the community more than anything else. So, yeah, I really don't know how to phrase this any better, but a lot of people left because of this, and this is what confused me, because we have a list of policies that the server has to agree to, or the community, every member of the community has to agree to before they are accepted onto the server. Now, if people didn't know this because they didn't read the policies, well, then I have absolutely no sympathy for any choices that for anything that might hurt them in the future, because they should have known what they were getting themselves into. And if they didn't take the time to read what I had given them, then, well, that's their fault, not mine. But, yeah, a lot of people left. A lot more people than I would have liked to had left. I would have preferred that nobody left, but to be perfectly honest, a lot of what happened needed to happen. The members that we lost, both, I feel like weren't good matchups for the community, or in them leaving, they ended up causing what will be beneficial for the server in the long run. Like, I'm not going to give any specific names, but I do honestly believe that a couple of the members that have left will ultimately end up benefiting the server and community more than it would if they had stayed. Granted, we might have lost a bit of our community. I think in the end, it will both make our community stronger, and it will both help us get more on track. So, yes. As terrible as it might sound, it's for the best that a few of those members left. Now, obviously, it's infinitely saddening that we lost people, but it was necessary. It was a very necessary turn of events, and in doing so, already our community, that the people that remain, which is the greater majority of everyone, we still have 19 members of our community, have generally become significantly closer to one another, and we've become a lot more focused. We know a lot more of what exactly we want to accomplish as a server, and it's just been a generally very positive look on the server. I'm not gonna lie, I came really close to saying, okay guys, RedCubed is done. We've lost too much. There is no hope. But thanks to everyone being so positive in the end and everyone really being supportive, saying, okay, we've lost a lot, but that's okay. We can work with what we still have. We can make this a success. Thanks to those people, we're able to move forward and really turn the project of RedCubed. Yes, the project. The RedCubed is a very large experiment, and everyone that is a part of it knows this, but turn the experiment of RedCubed into as much a success as possible. And to all of the members of my community, specifically RedCubed, to all of them, to all of those people specifically, thank you. You stopped me from making a stupid choice. If I had said goodbye RedCubed, I would be immensely regretting the choice right now, especially considering where we've come, how far we've come in the last week. Oh, wow. That is lag. Uh-oh. Well. Minecraft does not want me to be thanking people, but I was just saying, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone, all the members of RedCubed, for making sure that I didn't make that stupid choice and get rid of RedCubed. We've been through a lot, and because of that, we can really become stronger as a community. And yeah, pretty much, thank you. You stopped me from doing something stupid. To all of the members that still, or to all of the users that still support us, once again, thank you. Because without you, we would literally be nothing. Because YouTube is the way that YouTube works. Your subscribers, your viewers are what make you a YouTuber. And even though I need to separate my YouTuber half and my admin half, they need to coexist in one way or another. It's just I need to make sure that my goals are clear and that I move towards the end goal regardless of the situation. So, to all of those who still support us, thank you very much. To all of those who were viewers of the people that have left, if you will continue to stay with us, I would love to have you. If you were here only because you wanted to watch those members play on the server, I'll miss you, but that's your choice to make. I have absolutely no right to encroach on that. Not only do I have no right, but there is no way that I would ever beg for you guys to stay. That would just be silly. And to all of you people who have been very, very expressive with your opinions, I guess thank you as well. Your opinions are welcome. It's just don't be a jerk. Don't drag people that don't need to be dragged into a situation into it. Don't flame those who have no spot in being in the problems. Don't drag those people into a problem that they don't want to be in, because they, quite honestly, they don't need to be a part of the problem, so no need to give them added stress. And to all of the members that we have lost, I miss you, no hard feelings, and I do wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. I hope you feel the same. If there ever arises the possibility in the future that we can work together, I will most likely take it. But right now, I think we need to focus on making sure that all of our goals are in tune with what we want. And yeah, to all of the members of RedCubed, once again, yeah, I think that we're all on the same page now, being myself and the members of RedCubed. So I think that our server will be moving towards a more successful final goal. And yeah, right now, a couple of people have sent me PMs saying, now that you've lost a lot of members, would you consider replacing them? And to this, I say, no, we will not be replacing anybody, because though each person that has and is a part of our server is their own separate entity, they can never be replaced because they are who they are. No one could ever be them, so they are unreplaceable. We will be opening up some new spots on the server soon, but right now, with the recent events, we've decided that we really should not add any new members until everything is resolved, and we know for sure that we are all on good terms right now, because right now we are really taking this opportunity to strengthen our bonds and to become a closer community in general, which is, in my opinion, very needed. So, well, I mean, it's there, but to further strengthen our bonds is what we needed, because along with a lot of people leaving, it made me realize something. A lot of my goals, a lot of my ideals, and a lot of what I tried to accomplish really didn't work out, because the one thing that discouraged me the most, the one thing that was almost the largest driving factor in me shutting down RedCubed, was the fact that the people that had left most of the people that left did not talk to me about it beforehand. They did not specifically mention their problems with what was going on or solutions before they decided to address everyone publicly and say, this isn't working out for me, I'm leaving. And that's what hurt the most. It was the fact that I had failed as the server admin, in the sense that all of these people pretty much had no remorse, from at least what I can tell from the surface, with leaving, which means that in my eyes, I failed as an admin. I failed to really draw them into the community. So yeah, that was the thing. A lot of people just posted a message in our public chat room saying, hey, this isn't working out. I've been thinking about this for a long time and I need to leave. And because they didn't come to me saying, I have problems X and Y, is there anything we can do to fix this? And based on my response, they'd make a choice. And since they didn't do that, well, that's the single thing that really discouraged me from thinking that I was doing a good job. And granted, I could have done a better job. There's no doubt in my mind that I could have handled things as a whole better, but still, to have people just leave like that is the single thing that hurt a lot. But that's all in the past. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we're moving forward as a community. We are stronger as a community in general. Things are changing on the internal side of things. A lot of politic-related things are leaving or are changing. We're trying to minimize the drama that we're having within our own community, and because of that, well, it's just been generally a much, much, much more enjoyable time on RedCubed. So, I guess I rambled a lot. I really went on some tangents. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. So, guys, I do hope that if you didn't enjoy this, you at the very least took away from this some important details about what's happened and how I've been reacting to it. I do hope that as many of you as possible will continue to stay with us. Although, like I said before, if you really were only here because of certain people and you're not interested in staying because they're gone, well, nothing I can do about that. I will miss you. I will miss you immensely. I will miss your continued support, but that is your choice to make. And, well, yeah. Once again, to the members of RedCubed, thank you. Thank you for being a part of our community. Thank you for making everything possible up until this point. To all of you viewers, thanks for continuing to watch us. Thanks for making us a possibility as a whole. And to those who left, you will be missed. No hard feelings, and best of luck on your future endeavors. So, guys, this is Silent Mist, and I will see you all again in my next video. Until then, farewell.